morning students, this is KG Misra with the next part of video of the chapter electric potential and capacitance of class 12th. So today's topic is potential energy of a dipole in uniform electric field. Okay, so we are going to place an electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Okay, see, this region has got a uniform electric field because these are parallel and equispaced electric field lines. Okay, and here we have placed a electric dipole. You can see this is negative charge, this is positive charge, and the separation is 2a. Okay, now we have to find out the potential energy. See, before going to the potential energy, again let us refresh the knowledge of potential energy which we have studied in class 11th. How we find out the potential energy actually? See, whatever work we do against a conservative force on a body, that gets converted in the form of potential energy of in that body. Okay, suppose we are doing some work on this chalk against a conservative force, that is gravity. Okay, I'm lifting this. So what will happen? My work which I've done in lifting this chalk will get stored in this body in the form of its potential energy. Now which potential energy? That will depend on the nature of the force. So which force is this? This is gravitation force. I have done the work against the gravitation force, so the potential energy will be gravitation potential energy. Okay, if I am doing the work against the electrostatic force, it will be electrical potential energy. If I am doing the work against the magnetic force, it will be magnetic potential energy. Okay, so see here we are going to rotate this. Now see, the force acting will be in this direction. Okay, that we don't require to represent the force. Okay, see how much torque this field is applying on this. Obviously it is applying tau is equals to, we know it is PE sin theta, where P is equals to 2aq, that is electric dipole moment. Okay, now in order to, if we want to rotate this, we have to apply the same force. Okay, when it is making angle theta with this electric field. Okay, why am I representing this angle over here? See, because angles are made between two rays. Okay, so this is one ray, the direction of electric field, and this is the direction of electric dipole moment P, because P is always directed from negative charge to positive charge. So this is one ray, this is one ray, and this is the angle. Getting my point? Now suppose we rotate it by a small angle. Suppose we rotate by a small angle, that is d theta. Okay, so in rotating by angle d theta, how much work is done? So obviously work done is dw is equals to, what we can write, tau d theta. Okay, now if you want to find out the total work done, so what you have to do? W is equals to integration tau d theta. Okay, and suppose you are rotating it from angle theta 1 to angle theta 2. Okay, suppose initial angle which it was making with the x-axis was, or this electric field was theta 1, and finally when you rotate it, then it is making angle, suppose theta 2. So what will happen? This is the limit. Okay, just note it down so that we can move ahead. Done? Okay, I'm going to rub this so that we can have a space. We can have a space to write. Okay, this last I will leave, otherwise I have to take it. This is obviously theta 2. Okay, now W is equals to, what is the value of tau? This is theta 1, this is theta 2. Tau was PE sin theta and d theta. Okay, P is constant, electric field is uniform, so it is also constant. We have got what? Sin theta d theta, and here theta 1, here theta 2. Okay, now we can integrate this. What is the integration of sin theta? Yes, it is minus cos theta. Okay, so we will get minus, we can write here PE, we will get minus cos theta. Here we will have theta 1, here we will have theta 2. Okay, this is work done. Okay, can we take this minus out? Okay, let us take it out. So PE will have here cos theta. Why we have taken this minus out? See, because no, when you are taking this minus out, then substitution of limit becomes easier. Actually, otherwise, there is a great chance that children will make the mistake. So it's better to be on the safer side, no? So now what we can do after that, W is equals to minus P, and when you put the upper limit is theta 2. So what you will get? Cos theta 2, then you put minus sign, then the lower limit, that is cos theta 1. Okay. So first we have put the upper limit, that is theta 2. So we got cos theta 2, then minus sign, and then the lower limit. Okay. This is the way to put the limit. Now if you take this minus inside, what you will get? W is equals to PE. This is positive. As you will take this minus inside, this positive will become negative and this negative will become positive. So as it becomes positive, you can write here cos theta 1. As it becomes negative, you can write minus cos theta 2. So this is the formula we are going to get. This is the work done. Okay. Now, there are different cases. First note it down, then I will rub this out. Noted? Okay. Now, see here. We can have a different cases. Okay. After this, what you will write? Start writing. According to the definition of potential energy, U is equals to W. Okay. Now, what we can write? Can we write? U is equals to PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Sorry. Minus cos theta 2. That's okay. Now theta 1 is the initial angle, theta 2 is the final angle. Okay. So we can take different cases. Case 1. If initially dipole is along the direction of electric field, okay, direction of electric field. If initially the dipole is along the direction of electric field, then theta will be how much? 0. Theta 1 will be 0 rather. Okay. When theta 1 is 0, can we take theta 2 as theta? So theta 2 we can place as theta. Okay. So what we will get? U is equals to PE. Here we will have cos 0 minus cos theta. So what we will get? Cos 0 is how much? It is 1. So we can write U is equals to PE 1 minus cos theta. Okay. This is the formula for potential energy of an electric dipole when it is initially placed along the direction of electric field and then rotated by an angle theta. Okay. Now we can go to the case 2. What is case 2? See here. In case 2, what we are going to do? This is case 2. When P is perpendicular to E. Initially what is there? P is perpendicular to E. So what will happen? Theta is equals to how much? 90 degree. Another theta 1 is 90 degree. Theta 2 what we can take? That is theta. When only one angle is there, then why to write theta 2? It's better to write theta. Okay. Once we have written theta, we can put the values. So what we'll get? U is equals to PE, it was cos theta 1, so cos 90 minus cos theta. So what we will get? Cos 90 is how much? 0. And so we will get U is equals to minus PE cos theta. That's what we'll get. Because due to this minus, it will become negative, and this cos theta is there. This side has gone 0. Okay. So this is the second one. We can keep these results in a box. Okay. Now, see, this is the uniform electric field. Okay. And here is the dipole. Okay. This is the dipole. Negative charge. This is positive charge. And this distance is 2a from here to here. Okay. And we have got the expression for potential energy. How much? We have got, suppose, minus PE cos theta. Okay. Obviously, when the dipole is initially perpendicular, that case we are taking. Okay. Now see, suppose dipole is aligned along this electric field. Finally, initially it is perpendicular. Finally, it is gets aligned. Then what will happen? When dipole is parallel or along, directed in same direction that of electric field. When it will get directed along the direction of electric field? Obviously, when you are going to rotate this dipole like this, because it is always directed from negative charge to positive charge. Okay. So if you rotate it and you bring it along it, in that case, theta is how much? Theta is equals to 0. So what you will get? You will get U is equals to minus PE cos 0, and that is equals to minus PE. Okay. Now this is negative value. So this is the minimum value of potential energy. This is the minimum value of potential energy. Okay. And remember, when a body becomes stable, when it has got minimum energy. Okay. For stability, what is required? Minimum energy should be minimum. Only then things can be stable. You might have studied in chemistry. The degree of disorderness. What it is known as? Studied? Okay. So when the degree of disorderness is more, when the chemicals have got more energy, or reactants have got more energy, and when the energy is reduced, then degree of disorderness, that is, I think, entropy, entropy decreases. So it becomes stable, least reactive. Same thing happens with the human beings also. When they are very energetic, they will not sit one place. They will keep on roaming, running here and there. But once they are exhausted, okay, tired, they will be stable at one place. The same thing is with this also. When the energy is minimum, then this is case of permanent equilibrium, or we can say, yes, permanent equilibrium. Okay, this is the case of stability, that is permanent equilibrium. Why I am saying this permanent equilibrium? What is permanent equilibrium? I will tell you. Just note it down. Noted? Okay. Now I am going to remove this. Now you write, in this situation, continue writing. In this situation, the dipole is in the state of, in this situation, the dipole is in the state of stable equilibrium. In the state of stable equilibrium. Why I am saying stable equilibrium, I will explain you. Have you written? Okay, nice. See, let me explain you. let me explain you. Okay, this is direction of electric field. Okay, now what you will do, see, suppose this dipole is, this is negative charge and this is positive charge, is placed here like along the direction of electric field, because see, this is the direction of dipole moment P. So both are along the same direction, angle is theta. That's what we have discussed. Now it is in equilibrium. Why? Because see, whatever force is acting this side, the same force is acting this side also. That is QE, and this is also QE. Only direction is opposite. So net force on this is 0. Okay, and no torque is acting. Why? Because both forces are acting along the same line. So net force acting on this is 0, as well as net torque acting on this is 0. So it is in complete equilibrium. Now, why I am using the stable word? Just see. Once we are going to rotate it by a small amount, suppose we are rotating it, this negative charge comes here, this positive charge comes here. We are going to rotate this dipole like this. What will happen? This force will be acting in this direction, that is QE, and this force will be acting in this direction, that is QE. Okay, and what this force will do? See, this force is pulling and this force is pulling like this. It will again bring back to the same position. But remember, before coming to rest to the same position, what will happen? Due to these forces, it will rotate. Okay, this due to this torque, the forces, there will be torque. Due to torque, it will rotate, and as it will rotate, what will have? It will have a, tau is equals to what? I alpha. So it will have an angular acceleration, and as it will have angular acceleration means its angular velocity will keep on increasing. So when it will reach to this straight line, no, it will not stay over there. It is like this. It will move and go like that side, and then it will start oscillating. And after oscillating for a certain duration, it will then stop and come back to the rest and the same position. That means it will regain back its equilibrium position by itself once its equilibrium is disturbed. Okay, that equilibrium position, which is once disturbed, is regained by the body itself, is called stable equilibrium. Okay, so if you want to write, you can write. What is stable equilibrium? That equilibrium state of a body which is once disturbed, then the body regains back its equilibrium position by itself. Okay, so that's why this situation is called situation of stable equilibrium, when angle is 0 between the dipole and the direction of electric field. Clear? Now, next thing. Suppose that was first one, this is second point. Okay, these are very important points. Suppose this dipole is perpendicular to electric field. Then what will happen? Obviously, theta is equals to 90 degree. Okay. Rather, you can say, see, this we will not discuss. Okay. Dipole is, or we can say, right, angle between dipole and electric field is 180 degree. If the angle between the dipole and the electric field is 180 degree, then what will happen? Let's see. What is the situation? Should I draw this first? This is electric field intensity. And what about the dipole? Dipole is like this. This is negative charge and this is positive charge. Okay. We know that positive charge feels a force in the direction of electric field. So a force will be pulling this in this direction. Okay. And we know that negative charge feels force opposite to the direction of electric field. So a force will be acting in this direction. Okay. And both forces are acting along same line and opposite direction, and they are equal in magnitude. So net force is how much? 0. What about net torque? As they are acting along same line, 0. So it is in stable position, equilibrium position. Okay. So what we can find here? What will be the value of potential energy? Let's see. Minus P E cos 180 degree. What is cos 180 degree? It is -1. So what will get? PE. My children, this is the maximum value of electrical potential energy. So in this situation, it has got maximum potential energy. And according to the concept of energy, we can say that when a body has got maximum energy, then it is most unstable. Okay, it cannot be stable. Although it appears to be in equilibrium, then also it is not stable actually. Please note down this. Note it. Now you write. As the potential energy is maximum, so this is the situation of unstable equilibrium for the electric dipole. Now how? Let me show you. Once we are going to disturb its equilibrium, suppose this is positive charge, this is negative charge. We have disturbed it, okay? Now tell me, in which direction we will feel the force? In this direction, that is QE. This will feel force in this direction, that is QE. Are this line of action of forces are same? No. This force is acting along this line and this force is acting along this line. So what will happen? This will cause a torque. And what this torque will do? It will rotate it and bring along this. That means in the stable equilibrium position. So it is not able to regain back its equilibrium position. Okay, it is getting inverted. Okay, its direction is getting reversed. So this is case of unstable equilibrium. I think you have understood. Okay. Now let us take a question. Take up a question. Okay. See, there are three charges, minus small q plus capital Q minus small q. Okay, and they are placed along the same straight line, so that the separation between them is same. See, here distance is a, here also distance is a. Okay. Now what they are saying, what is given in the question, the potential energy of the system is 0. And what we have to find out? We have to find out capital Q by small q. This ratio we have to find out. Okay. Now, how to start this? First, we have to find out the potential energy of the system. So we have to suppose that which charge has been brought first. Let us take that Q is brought first. If Q is brought first, then there were no other charges. As there were no other charges, so no work has to be done. Okay. Now then we brought this minus Q charge. When we are bringing this minus Q charge, then due to presence of this charge, we have to do some work. So there will be some potential energy. So what we can write? We can write K, okay, minus Q. So we can write minus here, okay, Q1, Q2 upon what is separation? That is A. Clear? So due to these two, this is the potential energy. Okay, now this has been placed. Now next we will bring this charge. Once we are bringing this charge from infinity, we have to find the work done due to presence of this charge as well as this charge. So for first we will calculate the work done or the potential energy due to this charge. So between these two, what we can write? Again, minus K capital Q small q upon A. Why this minus? Because this charge is negative. Okay. Now for these two, minus minus plus, so we will write plus K Q into Q, okay, upon distance is 2A. Okay. So this is total is the potential energy of this system. Okay. Clear? This minus this plus this. Okay. Okay. Now, what we can take common? We can take common C like this. Can we take common K? Can we take common small q? Can we take common small a? What is left in the bracket? K we have taken, Q we have taken, A we have taken. So minus capital Q. What is left here? K we have taken, Q we have taken, A we have taken. Minus Q. Okay. Now here what is left? K we have taken, Q we have taken, A we have taken. So we have plus Q by 2. Okay. Is it okay? Okay. This is the potential energy. According to question, this potential energy is 0. So what we have to do? According to question, U is equals to 0. So what we can write? Do this side. I am going to this side. Okay. as u is 0, so we can write, see, this cannot be 0. K q by a is not equal to 0. This implies that this minus q is how much? Minus 2q plus q by 2. This is equal to 0. Okay, this can be 0. If this is equal to 0, then what we can do? See here, we can take this that side. We'll get minus 2q is equals to minus q by 2, because you will take that side, it will become negative. Negative cancels out. Okay, what we have to find out? Capital Q by small q. So what we can do? Can we do like this? Capital Q by small q is equals to, this 2 is multiplied here, so it will go this side, so it will get divided. So 2 into 2. So what you will get? Q upon small q is 1 upon 4, and that is 1:4. Okay, just see it, try to understand and do it. Okay, so let's take up the next question. Okay, in this question, what is given? An electric dipole is placed in an uniform electric field. Okay, so an electric dipole is there which is placed in an uniform electric field. Okay, so this is the second question we are taking. What is there? An electric dipole is there. Okay, and there is an uniform electric field. Okay, E. Electric dipole is placed such that this is negative charge, this is positive charge, this distance is obviously 2a, and it is making an angle of 60 degree with the direction of electric field. This is the situation in the question. Okay, what is given? The length of the dipole is given, 2a is equals to 4 centimeter. Okay, so this is making angle 60 degree. Okay, now we have to see, this is the length of the dipole is given. See, whenever length of the dipole is given, that means it is length 2a. So 2a is given 4 centimeter. So how much we can get? 4 centimeter means how many meters? It is 4 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 meter. Okay, angle is 60 degree. This is the torque is given, charge is given, plus minus 8 nanocoulomb. That means one charge, negative charge is minus 8 nanocoulomb, positive charge is plus 8 nanocoulomb. Clear? We have to find out electric field and potential energy. Now, first of all, what we need to do? First of all, we have to find out the electric dipole moment, that is P. P is how much? This is 2aq. 2a is how much? It is 4 into 10 raised to the power minus 2. Q is how much? It is 8 into 10 raised to the power minus 9. Why minus 9? Because nanocoulomb is there. So we can get how much? 8 4 ja 32 into 10 raised to the power minus 9 minus 2 minus 11. Okay, this much coulomb meter. Okay, we got the value of P in this way. Once we have got P, what is torque? Torque is Pe sin theta. Okay, so we can calculate this torque. Now torque is given, it is 4 root 3. P is 32 into, so P is 32 into 10 raised to the power minus 11. E we have to find out. Sine of how much? Angle is 60 degree. Okay, now see from here, it is 32 10 to the power minus 11. What is sine 60? Sine 60 is, it is root 3 by 2. So what you will get? 32 into 10 raised to the power minus 11 into root 3 by 2 into E, and that is how much? 4 root 3. Okay, now from here we can find out E. So for that I have to remove upside. Okay, I am going to remove. Just before that you note down. Noted? Okay. Only last line I will leave. Okay. So we have got what? E is equals to, it is 4 root 3 upon 32 into 10 raised to the power minus 11 into root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 means root 3 will remain here and 2 will go this side. Okay, so root 3 cancels out. Okay, and then 4 to the 8. Okay, so 4 8 is 32. Okay, and then 2, 4 is 8. Okay, so we got 1 by 4, and this 10 raised to the power minus 7 you can take up, you will get 10 raised to the power 11. That is the value of electric field we have got. Now you can just simplify this. 1 by 4 is how much? 1 by 4, if you convert into decimal, so what you will get? You can write this. See, 4 0 point, okay, then 10, 4 to the 8, okay, so you will get 25 into 10 raised to the power 11. That is the value of E. That means Newton per Coulomb, okay, or you can write more better way, 2.5 into 10 raised to the power 10 Newton per Coulomb. Okay, so in this way you can write. So we got the electric field intensity, that is 2.5 10 raised to the power 10 Newton per Coulomb. Now we have to calculate the potential energy for the same situation. So how to calculate potential energy? What is the formula? For that, please note it down so that I can remove and go for it. Done? Okay. What is the formula for potential energy? U is equals to minus PE cos theta. Okay. So here P is how much? It is 32 into 10 raised to the power minus 11. Okay. It was minus 11 only, or it was yes, minus 2 into minus 9, minus 2 and minus 9, minus 11. Okay. Now what is the value of E? It is in front of you, 2.5 into 10 raised to the power 10. Okay, and cos 60, I'm going to rub this. Okay, then cos 60, cos 60. Now we have got 32 into 2.5 into 10 raised to the power how much? Minus 1, because plus 10 minus 11 is minus 1, and cos 60 is how much? It is half. So you can divide this, you will get how much? 16. Okay, so you can write 16, you have to multiply with 2.5. So what you will get? 16 5 ja 80, so 0, 8 is left. 16 2 ja 32, 32 plus 8 is 40. Okay, so you can write 400. Now decimal is after one place, so you can write here into 10 raised to the power minus 1. Now if you want to remove this 10 raised to the power minus 1, what you will get? You will get 4.00, okay, joule. That is the value of potential energy. So we got the potential energy also. Just note it down, 4.0. This point is there. Okay, done. Okay. Okay children, so that is all for this video. In the next video I will come with the remaining topics of this chapter. Till then, take care, keep on studying and remain safe, and keep your family also safe. Bye bye.